Hello everybody, it's William. To the first live watch-along of the season. We skipped out on pre-season testing. But we are here for FP1 at Albert Park. Don't worry about my messed up hair, it's absolutely terrible. But we are a go. So we have F1 dash up. We have 23 minutes to go. We've got 2 hours, 2 days, 2 hours and 53 minutes till the race kicks off. But as we have 22 minutes, let's go over what happened in pre-season testing. Ferrari and Mercedes are looking like they could be at the very front with Red Bull and McLaren just behind. Tight midfield between the top pecking order. There's 2 midfields. Well, there's one big midfield and then there's 2 teams really at the bottom. One a lot worse than the other when we go on about that. So let's start off from worst to best. Aston. They're not going to be really running much, I don't think, this weekend. Obviously, yesterday, media day, Fernando came out. He cannot do more than 25 laps because of the vibrations, causing permanent nerve damage. Same with Lance Stroll, but 15 laps. And the car isn't really all that reliable. Let's just go on to F1. Let's have a look at the news on what things is going. Let's have a look on Autosport. Allow ads on it's because I have ad blocker on. I hate the fact that places know that I've got ad blocker on. So, obviously they're saying one of the hints in testing was the big 4 teams. We already knew this was going to happen. Is Mercedes, Ferrari, McLaren, Red Bull. I've got a feeling that at the start of the season it's going to be close between Mercedes and Ferrari, with Red Bull and McLaren just a bit behind. Obviously we've got the new cars. They look great, sound a lot better. They're still not the best sounding cars, but they sound a lot better, especially that Audi. Let's turn off Oppenheimer. Audi F1 car, is there a video of it flying by? Let's just go on all 2026 F1 on board. I believe there's a video with it on. Is there not? Let's have a look at the F3 practice highlights. Colton Herta didn't really do all that well. Get my hair cut either today or tomorrow. It is 1:10 in the morning. That's why I love the AUS GP for the first race of the season.
Made to travel, ATL protected.
Welcome back, everyone, to the FIA Down Under.
FIA Formula 3 Championship in 2026, and we always start, or we have done in the last few seasons here at Albert Park, Brain Marine FIA F3.
Yeah, here's a look.
You know what we could do? Watch that later. I haven't got an F1 game with the most recent track on, but I do have 2020 installed. So let's do that. Let's go on F1 2020, the old version of Albert Park. The old version of Albert Park. and let's just do a few laps around the track in the old cars. I prefer this era of hybrid cars because they're so fast. They didn't have the bumpy. They look sexy as hell with the barge boards. That RB20, RB15, 16 barge board. Oh my god, looked great. Right. At some point it will load. It's not on an SSD, so I gotta make sure the wheel is obviously 100% synced up. We will be doing. I can install 20. I have 2022, but 25's coming on Game Pass this month. So for the next GPs, we will be doing like a lap around on 25. It's just at the moment I don't have it on PC. I have it on PS5, but not PC. Solo. Tom Trial. 2020. Let's go with the Red Bull. My favourite looking car of this era. Now, don't get me wrong, the black Mercedes were pretty cool, but it was just... I get why they did it at the time, but at the same time it was just very bland. Like, the meaning behind it is a lot more than what it actually looked like, kind of thing. I've got to get some FM much on. Where's my Red Bull tab? It's on my bed. Somewhere. Take away one of the threes, and it's Max Verstappen now. It's a bit flat. Is the season before it, after this? In my opinion, the best F1 game. It looks flat. It kind of is, this side. I didn't know wash. So, let's go to the track. Let me make sure that's 1-to-1. Yeah. So this is the old version of Australia, by the way, chat. So do bear in mind that. Obviously, final turn. Nice and easy. Turn 1 to basically up to the fast right-hander is the same. Turn 1, about 75 metres, you come down to turn 4, about 4th gear. Don't know what in the new cars yet, haven't tested the new cars around Albert Park. DRS, i.e. straight mode, right here. About the same story, about 75 metres. Through the car park. I'm going to get all the way to the right, get over to the curb to the left. Run over that little line there, back over to the left, on the right, maximise this usage, and obviously now this is a lot faster. It isn't a sharp 90, it's more like that, but I don't have a newer version. Around here you cut across, straight mode is active, basically the whole of the lap, so straight mode. Let me do this. So basically, the main straight, the second straight, this straight, obviously how the track now goes, instead of the chicane. So it deactivates about here. You've obviously got this chicane, which I'm going to be interesting to see how the cars handle through there, obviously after years of going so fast, and this straight as well. And then obviously these corners, this corner's not so much different, it's the first right hand is a bit more tighter now, and then these corners basically the same. So let's go for a bit of a push lap. I haven't played 2020 in so long, I've literally just downloaded it the other day. So it might be a bit slower than my PB on it, when I was actually alright. I love how this Red Bull sounds. Okay, that's dreadful. If I remember rightly, was it 2020 or 2019? I think it might. No, it was 2020. I can't remember if they reset the timetable, leaderboards, or not. But I think I got pretty high up on 2020. It was 2020 or 2019. It was one of the two. I cannot 100% remember which one. But it was around Silverstone Short. Or if you're Project Motor Racing, Northampton Short. I will never get Project Motor Racing until it's fixed. The concept behind it is good. It's like MS2 and Project Cars 2. I think they reset the leaderboards on it. Yeah, I'm 14th, look. 14th out of 57. I love the fact they show invalidated lap times. Let's load your setup. It's that, of course. It was with the F2004. Oh well. I beg at some point they would bring back classic cars. Classic cars was such an integral part of like 2017 to 20. I hate the fact that they removed it in 21. But in all fairness, Breaking Point was good. I quite like Breaking Point. This is a bit loud. It's a bit loud. I know we're doing Silverstone at the moment, and it's the Australian Grand Prix. I'm sorry. Right. I haven't done an FP1 watch along before. It's either been the race or quali, so, and it's 10 past 1 in the morning, so let me be, please. But I don't know who to say yet, because obviously it's qualifying hasn't started, practice hasn't gone on, so we don't necessarily know how it's going to be. Personally, with these rigs, they should have reverted it back to the hour and a half quali, at least for Australia. I know they had the extra practice session, but still, I think that's the case. They should have had the extra half hour. Personally, that is what I say. I am going to move me here, so you guys can see the track clear there. It's just going through all the sectors right now. Let's have a look. F3 practice results. Let's have a look at that. Live timing. Would it be up here? So not many people I know, but obviously they've Barrichello's son. Is it son in there? So it's looking about 4/10, but it's quite tight between from P2. Yeah, they're quite. In all fairness, for F3, I normally think like the gap's normally that tiniest bit bigger when it comes to skill margin, but 2.6 seconds in the first practice session this season, not bad. F2 practice. I know Colton Herter had a crash. Obviously, they got qualifying in 2 hours, so we'll watch qualifying. I believe. Let's have a look. F1. Let's go on the website. It'll just be a bit easier to understand. Sky Sports and obviously Channel 4 to watch the highlights. You don't get the full race apart from Silverstone. I love the fact, I might be blind, but they don't put Russia down. That's interesting. How do they watch F1 in Russia? Even Iran's not in there. They've got Israel. Israel's right there. We won't go on about that anymore. Full schedule. So F1 practice, and then half hour later we've got F3. I'll try do the second practice session, but I might just be too tired for that. So we're looking at 4 PM start for the second practice session, so in 3.5 hours almost. So 4 o'clock till 5. We'll see. Might be awake for that. Might not do the F2 practice session, quali. I'll watch it, but I won't be live for it. But we'll be live for like maybe half hour after the practice session ends. If you're wondering how I am watching, I have the lovely Now TV broadcast right here. So we'll be watching that. Obviously, we'll be talking about the timings through there. Just this is where triple monitors will become useful, Rob. So I've got my Streamlabs over here, so I can see you guys talking. That's absolutely fine. I've got this. It's kind of the way that I'd be looking, or I can have. Wait, I've got an idea. Display capture properties. Set the timing onto this screen. So you'll see this. Bring that there. This here, that there. Right. Can I not pop? Does Opera not allow you to pop out live TV anymore? Obviously, evidently not. As long as I can see chat, can you not pop it out on here? Let me have a look. YouTube.com. View your channel. Let me have a listen to the audio. See how bad it is. YouTube.com. It takes so long to pop up the chat, by the way. It's just so I can obviously see the chat, see what that's saying. I'm going to put some NCS on in the background. If you're wondering, it's non-copyright sounds, so we want that. Do that. Pop out chat. Put that there. Get that. That pops out. I don't want that to pop out anymore. Now TV. Oh, that does pop out. It was just really awkward. Okay. Live chat. So, who are we looking forward to this weekend, chat? Who do we think's going to be the best?
Like satisfied actually, but of course the racers inside of us, if you're a team that is here to fight want more, and of course we need to be better, and that is also always the target. That's not something, of course, that's not me being critical, it's just how we are as a team. that we always want to be better.
Many of your rivals have you down as the title favourite. What do you make of that?
Not a lot, really. Yeah, it doesn't change anything. I think there's a lot of chat around us, Mercedes, and take it as a compliment, I guess. However, you know, once the helmet's on and visor's down, you're just flat out and you don't really think about any of this additional noise.
What am I thinking?
See how we go.
Thinking of something.
Well, George is the bookies' favourite. I think you can get him just under 3-1. His teammate a little bit further out, but the usual suspects right up there. But if you take George, and
Audio capture instead.
performance in the testing program, extended testing program, most people have them down as favourites. George is ready to win a title, isn't he?
Yeah, I think that they are favourites when you look at the long runs that they're able to do, and also the consistency, the reliability. They also have many teams on the grid, so the amount of mileage they've done on their power units is
Really, I think it should be fine.
so yeah,
But first time having 22 cars on track, and not
I mean, it feels like
11.
George was ready on day
as long as Aston runs. But I don't think Aston will particularly be running that much this weekend.
I think he's ready.
Lewis Hamilton, rejuvenation. Let's talk about his body language at the end of last year. He was so down. He says he's implemented some changes himself.
Alright, we're
Nice
gonna
to see Ferrari
do that. Give it a second.
of innovation coming. Had a number of
Right, I'm gonna mute this. Let me. 11. As long as Aston runs. I don't need that. I don't think Aston will particularly be running that much this weekend. I don't need it that far out. I'm just testing audio chat. This. Let me. Testing the audio. As long as Aston runs. I don't need that. I don't think Aston will particularly be running that much this weekend. I don't need it that far out. Yeah, that's a lot better. Do that.
But yeah, everyone's positive now, though, Martin. We haven't started racing yet. So it's Sunday
Get this
evening,
back
we'll
up.
see.
speak on Sunday again, but never obviously right off
Let me know how my audio sounds from me. Let me know if the music's too loud. But yeah, that is, as Simon's just saying, really good start point from Red Bull and Ford. Really good way to start. Obviously, 3 years of development. Don't know how long personally the Audi's been developed for, but really good. First time in team's history being full their own car. Obviously, it says Ford. It's a partnership of Ford making certain parts, which is pretty cool. If you watch the Red Bull launch event at Ford, like the Ford side of the powertrains, comes like how they like 3D printed it, which is pretty cool. They 3D printed the metal. Especially, I think they were talking about the turbo. They're talking about all the little mess that they would, like, obviously with 3D printing and such, which is really cool. So we've got the cars out. Let's put this on.
Let's focus on the championship winning McLaren, and I think we've not quite seen the exit of the
Okay, here we go. Got 30 seconds.
this morning. Ted Kravitz, how are you doing? You're teasing us, Crofty. You know it's an Audi because you're right, it is an Audi. And there you go. We've got a Audi car followed by a couple of Haas cars, and here we go. Car number 44 in Ferrari. This is one of the most widely anticipated cars.
It doesn't let me pop it out.
Followed by Kimi Antonelli, who himself could be challenging for a championship in the hotly tipped Mercedes, but everybody keen to get going, largely because, and you see the big error rate on the back of the Audi as he actually gets going. They've got an
Let me make this a bit smaller. I don't need it that big. Yeah, so that's the interesting thing with these cars, because obviously they're completely different.
we'll get onto it in a second. Hugely different power demands, hugely different aerodynamic demands, and
So we got Hulkenberg, Ocon, Behrman, Hamilton.
valuable as any time in F1 history. That's why they all want to get out there. Not too many upgrades up and down the grid. Couple from McLaren.
Let me
one for
put.
Red Bull,
Is
one
this
for
one better?
Mercedes
It's just
as well. But,
F1 dash. Just it's a bit.
Ferrari, the most
It looks the best, but it's just not the greatest. It does this. So there's going to be a lot of running in this FP1 session, which I like the fact that they're going to need to run a bit more in free practice because they have to relearn the tracks. She's the one that I used beforehand.
And a brand new car as well. JB, how you doing?
I'm really good, thank you. And yourself?
Oh, honestly couldn't be happier if someone gave me the keys to the sweet shop.
Really?
Yeah, and look, they probably have, to be fair. New season, what did it mean to you? Go back to the Brawn days, the newness, how did you feel?
Well, every year feels special because you've had the long winter and you're not really
That's
sure what
ancient,
you're
that
going
is,
to get on
wow.
the track. Obviously winter testing and what have you, but not everyone shows their hand. But here there's no hiding. The difference this year is we have a massive change in aerodynamics, in PU, hybrid system. So it's a big shift and nobody really knows where we are. They know
I really hope Honda gets their act together though at some point. That would be great. F1 dashboard.
Mercedes from Brixworth, the HPP, have had to ship about 20 units down to Australia to satisfy the 4 teams that they are running. What a job they have done. What a job they've all done in the factories to get the cars and the power units ready for this.
That just shows the live timing, not the
Obviously running the Ferrari engine, so a Haas, and so are
thingy.
and there is
Yellow flag.
at the rear of the Cadillac garage, the Mac 26 chassis. Mario Andretti Cadillac chassis. Well done, team. I couldn't think of a better person to honour that start. This is Oscar Piastri, but he's in trouble.
Oh, that's not good. Piastri's got no power. No throttle.
Oh dear. And we all know about Australian drivers in the home Grand Prix not
Was F1
finishing on the
pulse
podium.
live?
Daniel Ricciardo stood on it and then got disqualified. And Oscar Piastri wants to put that curse right this year, but he had no power for a moment. Looks like he's got it running again.
Yeah, it was just probably the throttle sensor that they need to fail or something, and so you go through the controls, and he's got it. But you got the
There we go. That one's a lot better.
at the end of the pit lane, and that is probably started to limit
Can we
that
hide this?
rookie for this season, the only rookie on the grid this season.
And the man who did the most amount of laps in Bahrain 2 test.
Is it because we're not on pro?
Stranded there.
Wasn't it something like 166 laps he did in the end in Bahrain?
Yeah.
Something, I mean,
Very impressive.
unthinkable.
I have no idea what his neck was like by the end of it, but wowzers, he
Luckily,
did some laps.
If you're going to do it somewhere, that's
Yeah.
the track though, isn't it? There's not a lot of high speed.
It's worth paying for after the week trial.
All over the place going slow.
Yeah, it's proper slow.
The new power unit, 50-50 split between the engine
We kind of knew this was going to happen, but this early, straight out the pits with Oscar.
with Arvid Lim
VSC.
stranded at the end of the pit lane, and Oscar Piastri
Lim lads stopped at the pit lane. Wow.
power units out, but there is nothing simple about.
Yeah, it's that 50-50 split now from your power coming from the electric motor versus the internal combustion engine, and that's really changed things up a bit. I mean, they've always been hybrid power units since 2014. It's just more emphasis on the electric motor now.
I really, like, don't get me wrong, I do care about climate change, but at the same time, it's... Why is the pit lane still open if there's
Tricky situation.
cars still there?
The marshals are wheeling Arvid Lindblad back into the pit lane, but Mercedes released Kimi Antonelli to go out of the pit lane. So good for Antonelli. Really
Okay,
tricky
that's better.
The FIA should have closed the pit lane to allow.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. They should have just closed the pit lane. Would have made more sense.
But Antonelli, good thinking, just stopped, waited for the marshals to push the Racing Bulls back in, and then he
I'm a
joined.
bit
All this
behind.
covering it, no red flag as yet. And only now, Anthony and Crofty and Jensen, do the Racing Bulls mechanics come and recover the young British driver. Because he's past the white line. Meanwhile, Oscar Piastri, limping around the track, has carried on his way. So there he is, and we can focus on him. And you'll notice
there's something that's still not right. The power delivery is not. Something's not right.
He's going a bit faster now, though.
and this is a new spec Mercedes engine that they're running. They didn't run the new spec, obviously.
Yeah, I was going to say the new spec is not running so well. What happened to Lundblad here? It's just conked out.
all.
Sounded like proper Ford, that.
Stalled, and then he tried to restart it, didn't he?
Yeah, it looked like he's dumped the clutch once it was stalled, and
that doesn't restart it.
Why is it as soon as...
I don't think so.
you can restart
Do
the
that next year.
hybrid system.
Kimi Antonelli's another one that looks like he's going a little bit slowly as well.
They all do.
It could just be an outlap.
So I think they're trying to find space now.
Yeah, it's very busy on that part of the track. Yeah, it's just a little
So we got everyone out.
of the tyres here. Weave from side
Even the
to
Astons.
speed.
Well, that's a shock apart from Alonso. Norris, Hulkenberg, Limlad. What's up with Norris?
Shifts are shocking. All shifts.
Wow.
Right, they're that bad.
So Lando Norris
That's not good.
also having problems, and he's getting whirled into the garage. Jensen, you fell for it. First race of the season, doesn't look like he's going for a push lap. No, because last year he would have been going slowly and it would have been another cool lap. But now the acceleration on these cars, the torque that they've got, certainly here in Albert Park, where the line is a long way down the straight, they get going a lot later. So they cruise out, don't want to deploy that battery too much, and then they're off.
Look at this already, and this is the thing I think feel about Mercedes this year. They seem to,
Let me see if it works on here.
but they're very well prepared.
Yeah.
And I think it's that preparation, particularly in the early phases of this season, that might hold
It's working on here.
position overall. So they're already focusing on. Look, Antonelli's pushing already. It looks like he's on the right points of the circuit. He wasn't using the battery too much on the exit of the final corner. All these little tricks that we've seen in testing, Crofty, and things that they would have been learning in the simulator back
How
in
do we
the
get
days,
rid of this?
they can put it into practice now, and it's all about laps. That's what you need in these early stages. And if you're parked in the garage like Lindblad is right now,
What's that on?
you're using that valuable data as a driver and as a team.
Sync delay, we'll wait.
You're others out there like Antonelli and Verstappen.
30 seconds.
George Russell did a 1:26.4, Max Verstappen a 1:22.9, and then Kimi Antonelli just goes a tenth of a second faster than his teammate.
There we go.
Red Bull
So Max is currently
pushing a lot harder than Mercedes.
1.4 faster. Everyone on the medium tyre at the moment. Can't remember what compounds they are this weekend. What C what, but Hamilton doing some testing on the back end. Lap time deleted by Bortoletto. I believe it was turn 11. It just popped up.
Reliability issues. Everyone fell foul of it at some point in Bahrain, but yeah, well, that's quite a smart move.
Hadjar with a 124.1, 1.2 behind Max.
And it's not good news. I don't think we've had any good news from
Stroll back in the pits.
during the winter or in testing or yesterday here at the track. They found a suspected power unit related issue which will prevent Fernando Alonso taking part in
Wow. No Alonso in FP1.
Aston Martin, and we'll explain why.
I was going to say I heard something,
There'll be no Fernando Alonso in this.
trusted someone, reporter close to Alonso, saying that they're planning to run a few laps in the race and then retire. Hamilton with a 123.8, 1.3, so just under 9/10 behind Max.
Was it a drone shot? It must have been following Lewis around that final corner. Brilliant stuff.
Colo Pinto currently 9th.
Back for a full season in Formula One, which means the rest of full
Looking like a bit more of a push lap. 1 second down on Max in the first sector.
gaps. And yeah, Aston Martin,
I thought the mini sectors were supposed to be returning, unless that's just for qualifying.
within the team, and they have had
A bit like on
that Honda
on here
into the chassis, stopping
on the tracker that you guys can see.
15 laps, they're saying, for Lance Stroll, 25 laps for Fernando Alonso in the Grand Prix, because the thing is shaking so much, the drivers just can't do any more laps. It's a horrendous.
Let me remove the Spotify.
Yeah, it's a difficult position to
Bring me, put me there.
We are talking about it a lot, you know, as we should be. You know, it's with the media, so it's not an easy position to be in. I mean, they have everything at their disposal to make this a fantastic team and to be fighting.
I was going to say, Bike's team and they're struggling.
It is
That's
difficult
shocking.
time. We can't forget that Honda were also pulling out of this race at the end of 2025, and then they came back in with Aston Martin. So as an OEM, so
25.8 for Colo Pinto that.
But we've seen it before, and Honda will get there, and they won multiple world championships. Last
So they'll be testing new parts and components, obviously, this weekend in FP1 and FP2. Cars aren't going to necessarily be the same as they were in pre-season. apart from possibly Aston. But they need to fix whatever's causing the vibrations. I think it's something to do with the battery. It's like a 2-stage battery. And Leclerc's on a good lap here, by the way. Max has also gone purple in Sector 2 as Antonelli just goes a bit faster than Max. Here comes Charles, the newlywed man. 22.3. Not bad.
Nice. You know what? The thing I'm most happy about is the cars look good.
They do look good.
They look like Formula 1 cars. They sound a bit more raspy than last year as well.
Max with the 22.3 again. Purple Sector 2 and 3.
I'm relieved in many ways with the safety regulations. There was that trepidation and
Talk about close. Is Arvid able to come back out, I wonder? As Lawson, I forgot to say, is 5th. Norris came out and then straight back into the pits. He did an out lap.
As soon as you lift off and start lifting coasting, the active aero stops working. And it's not an overtaking aid, it's not replacing DRS, the active aero, it is to help with the straight line speed as the batteries start recharging and to dump a whole load of drag. The CEO of General Motors is here, Mary Barra. Great to see her alongside Mario Andretti, former world champion. So we're going to get used to this active aero, and there are various straight line modes around the circuit. We're in one now with the
So the straight line modes is around this track specifically. There is a section. Yeah. So the old DRS zones is straight line, and then short section between 5 and 6. Okay, that's interesting. So they let the front wing still go. I would have thought maybe the rear wing. I was thinking maybe if there was a chance to possibly, like, for the teams to develop a mode for the rain where it can do both the wings but half the rotation. That'd be interesting. Maybe they could have done that. So Stroll has set a lap. A 150.3, but he hasn't come back out from the pit lane. Russell on a decent-ish looking lap. 1.5 off. Hadjar just under 6 tenths from Max. Leclerc's on a stonking lap right now. I really want to see an onboard of the car through 9 and 10. I really do want to see that. Between 9 and 10 would be great to see. What's Leclerc sectors? Wow. 4 tenths faster than Max in Sector 1. A little faster in Sector 2. This is going to be a stonking lap. It's been 21s? 22 dead. It's close to 21s. Bottas on an outlap.
Going on, Crofty, down here. First of all, on Oscar Piastri, it looks like it was a software glitch that just trying to figure out with the Mercedes engineer.
Norris outlap, but Leto outlap.
But it looks to be okay. Arvid Lindblad seems something similar because I'm just down at Racing Bulls right now, and the bodywork is still on.
It's better to have it now than if you're in title fight and it happens later.
That meant that he was stranded at the end of the pit lane, and we're just getting some more information about Fernando Alonso's
Team radio isn't working
It does seem when they fired up early today
until qualifying. That's fine.
do the session. We can actually have a look at the car right now on the Honda mechanics underneath the car. We've got the Red Bull,
Let's have a look on F1 Dash. Is there any radios?
but not massively succeeding, I must say. But we can still see the Honda guys.
No radio. Lap deleted for Max, Russell, Bortoletto so far.
Because not only they got all their problems, Crofty, because they've Lance Stroll is still in the garage, about to go out do some more testing, but they need Alonso's data to try and get on top as much as they can of the vibration issues. So that's why this extra problem.
So Hadjar, fastest now. What a lap by Hadjar in the first lap in the 21s. What's happened here with Max? So this is off track limits. Lock up.
And there's a lock-up for Max Verstappen, and don't be surprised if we see a lot of lock-ups throughout the course of this season. Why, Anthony?
Well, it's a combination of
There's a tiny, there's a few, maybe one biggish flat spot and a small flat spot as Norris is back into the pits.
reattaching the flow when the wings come back into position. There's that, and obviously it changes the ride height an awful lot. That's probably more the thing that happened to.
I do like the McLaren added the orange, the papaya, not the orange, on the rear end. Like that is pretty nice to see. Shifts better, so they're just testing mechanical, electrical, and mechanical stuff.
But yeah, it's a combination of those factors. Crofty is, they're learning their way with where they can set the ride heights as well compared to the drastically different cars.
Good lap there by Hadjar. Leclerc running on that curb on the exit of turn 10. Purple sector 1. 5 tenths faster than Hadjar. Lost a bit of time in sector 2. He's looking like an alright sector 3 so far. Let's see what he does. Is he going to be in the 21s? 21.6.
Maybe for a honeymoon, but there's a job to be done. He's gone fastest overall by 2.5 tenths from Isaac Hadjar. And Max Verstappen is third fastest.
Bottas goes 16th.
Lewis Hamilton fifth fastest currently, and there's a second between the top 5. After that, down to George Russell, Liam Lawson, Ollie Behrman, and Esteban
Hulkenberg. Let's see what his first sector is. It is a 30.6. 30.5. Just keep watching. Good old ad break. I wish you could pay for Sky Sports and not have an ad break through practice. That would be great. During practice, anyway. I get qualifying when the session's dead, like in between sessions, but practice, no.
Real-time insights, analysis, and tools. No more fat cat brokers clawing your gains. Pay zero commission on your investments. Switch to a platform trusted by investors for over 50 years. IG. Trade, invest, progress.
Now boarding the train of thought. Football.
Hadjar came into the pits for a second and is out again.
Here's something simple. Early payout from Royal Sports.
Science has lapped on, by the way. 23.8 is on the hard tyres. The only person, apart from Stroll, to set a lap on the hard tyres so far.
You win.
So we will probably be seeing race simulations in FP2, same with the quali sim. Obviously, it's the more ideal time. Let's have a look. Weather. So it's looking like a dry weekend. Dry weekend, that's what we'd like to see. I would like to see a wet weekend. Do we have F1 next week?
When you have diabetes, progress is getting somewhere.
Oh, not F1 store, just F1.
The Libre 2 Plus sensor continuously tracks your glucose, so you can see the impact of the steps you take. This is progress. Search Freestyle Libre.
Yeah, so we have F1 next week and the week, then a 2-week break. Then supposed to have Bahrain and Saudi, they might be up in the air. So we could have a whole month off between Japan and Miami, unless they get someone to replace in between. And then on my mum's birthday is the Miami Grand Prix.
Your innovation partner.
I don't have an F1 race around my weekend, birthday weekend. Like, I have one in my birthday week, which is the Bahrain Grand Prix, but we got all the early races to start the season. So 4 AM this weekend, 7 AM next weekend, and then 6 AM in Japan. 4 PM and 6 PM for the maybe cancelled Bahrain and Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. 9 PM for Miami and the Canadian Grand Prix. 2 PM for all the European Grand Prix apart from Silverstone. 12 PM Azerbaijan, 1 PM Singapore, 8 PM at Kota and Mexico, 5 at Brazil, 4 AM at Las Vegas, 4 AM at Las Vegas, 4 PM Qatar, and 1 PM at Abu Dhabi. As Hadjar goes back on top yet again. What happened here with Bottas? Lewis. He went for a move on Charles and then he just stayed in the way.
Well, and Charles didn't help situations either. There's a Ferrari mobile chicane for poor Valtteri there, who's now trying to find his own space.
So Lando's on a push. Currently 5.5 depths down on Hadjar in the first sector.
Which is not something I'd heard him say before. And then I asked him who his tip was for the season. And he said, well, the
Second sector, let's see.
George Russell, who was sat next to him.
About 1.1 down in the second sector for Piastri, sorry. Came up Norris at first. It's good to see the cars can push though. They're pushing them quite early. I expect that would be at about a 119 by the end of the morning. Or late night. The afternoon for Australia. Max is now fastest. It's looking close between Max and Isaac, which is good. They're looking lively though, that's what we like. Especially with them being able to catch the car as well. That is great when it's in a slide. Still looks fast. I would have loved to see that on as an onboard personally. Have we still got the helmet cam this year or have they removed it? I hope they kept it because I really like the helmet cam. The helmet cam's fun.
So that's a really big change for these guys. And when you're shifting and laterally loaded, it can affect the car quite a bit.
They're all having to change the way they drive a Formula One car. Don't take my word for it. Let's hear from Max Verstappen talking about these new cars.
Ocon lap time deleted.
I don't really like to overcomplicate it too much. You know, if I have to drive this car plus this car, if I have to raise a shopping trolley,
See. Let's go on with Franco Colapinto. His camera. This is his camera right now, guys.
I'd love to see Max Verstappen
Esteban.
around the supermarket. We've all experienced massive understeer somewhere around the bakery.
Max is in the pits. Behrman. Slow. Go on board with Bottas. Bring it back a second. Did he?
Just having to work these tires on this outlap.
I just want to see how it looks through 9 and 10.
When you can, we can go EU2 position 4, EU2 position 4. Leclerc still 8.5 back.
but not a push. As Leclerc's gone fastest by 176 thousandths of a second. Let's go back on board with Bottas.
And we've got 4 seconds Ocon, 1 second, and we've got 4 seconds Ocon.
You're not really pushing it. Let's go on with Leclerc or Hamilton. So Ferrari's running close together. So I wonder if they're doing this just to test how the car handles behind someone. So they are pushing. Charles and Lewis derating at the end of the not so straight. Still look pretty capable through there. Which I like to see.
And you know what? He's confused by what those rear lights are doing on the outfit. They're not working correctly. You shouldn't just have one light flashing on the left-hand side like that.
Big lockup by Franco there. Into turn 3. It's gone off track. Into the gravel.
Verstappen did it a few laps before. It's easy to lock up into there in turn 3. And if Bahrain doesn't go by the amount
Arvid is back out on track. The rookie in the V-Cab. As Bortoletto goes around the outside of Limlad and Sainz into turn 11. Talk about progression. Italian F4, 23, 24, F3, 25, F2, 26, F1. Don't win anything before, by the way, in those that popped up. But he looks like a capable driver, so just got to remember Max didn't win F3, and he's a full-time champ.
We've got 2 of them in the commentary box right here. Do you remember the other 3?
Oh, David Coulthard.
Yes.
Lewis Hamilton.
No. 2002.
Oh, 2002, sorry.
See, is Limlad on a push? I don't think he is. I think he's getting used to the car first around the track. Obviously, the car stopped at the end of the pit lane. 2.767 down in the first sector. And Alonso and Stroll still in the pits. Obviously, Alonso not running in FP1 due to possible PU issue.
Thank you, Crofty. Down at the Red Bull garage where Max Verstappen has been in the pit box for the last 10 minutes or so with a rear suspension change. There was something around the engine cover that they needed to check. That was quickly remedied, and now I've just seen a torsion bar.
It is looking very calm, so it's not a major issue. It's just maybe setup changes. Why I think FP1 at every track this season should be an hour and a half instead of an hour. Personally, I think that's what should have happened, but that Red Bull looks so sexy. Limlad sets a 126.8. Almost dead, but 4 thousandths fastest.
George Russell, favourite according to the bookmakers for this season after the most successful season of his F1 career in 2025, and what a year it was for George with 9 podiums, 319 points, a couple of wins, and 4th in the championship, and the only driver to reach the checkered flag in all 24 races last season.
That's crazy. Okay, he's on the softs. Mr. Russell, this should be a lap towards the top. Mini sector is the first purple for that lap. Let's have a look at his first sector time when he comes up to it. 28.5 is currently the fastest with Leclerc's lap, and it's just a bit slower. 79 thousandths slower. Let's see. Maybe he's saving it for the second part of the lap. I wonder if that's back. Still 5 tenths down. They do look good, don't they? Apparently Bortoletto's miles off the track. He's not, he's just in the pit lane. What's with the green and red dot in 13? Oh, is it the overtake detection and then the green's the deploy? Wow. Almost 9 tenths down on softs. I know it's only FP1, but still. Maybe it's Ferrari and Red Bull at the top. Right, Science is on the hards now. Going PB Sector 1, Limlad, also on another lap. Science second down. Kind of what you expect on the hard tyres to be a bit not a PB. 2 seconds down for Limlad. Obviously, he's currently only done.
Super clipping. It's not a trip to the hairdressers to have a number one.
That is exactly, so you're flat out on the accelerator. Right there for Sainz. That's
Keep that one on.
McLaren's went off during the race, wasn't it? Last year onto the wet grass. That's such tough conditions, and that's the corner where Sainz ended up in the barrier.
This is the weather radar.
Really got going. So yeah, it was,
Bit of rain here, bit of rain there. Not much.
From what I've seen so far, the cars, well, first of all, they look.
It's not tracking properly the amount of laps Limlad's done on this tyre. Lawson's out onto the track. What happened with Science here? It's coming into turn 12. Just ran on the curb and just kind of bottomed out. Nah, he just ran wide. It looked like he bottomed out on the curb as well, but he didn't. I like a slidey car in all fairness. I say this every time I do iRacing. I like a slidey car. Unless it's the BMW M2 where it's just really unforgiving. It's constant sliding. Max is back on the track on softs. Carlo Pinto's also on softs now. Kadjar. Is he coming out on softs? Yes. We're doing like a quali sim now, are we? 5th F1 team for Sergio Perez.
Yeah, and it works for him. So hopefully that works in his favour.
It's already looking, I believe, at least in Bahrain, and what I've seen here, looking more comfortable behind the wheel. It looks a bit more like Lewis Hamilton again than he did in the previous generation of F1 cars.
Sitting in the press conference yesterday, he just looked a more confident, happier Lewis Hamilton. And we talked a lot about,
Let's do that.
Journey. Oh dear. That's never a good look sign, and how the person that he was last year, he's kind of put that to bed and got over it. In fact, let's have a listen to what Lewis was saying yesterday.
It's not my first rodeo, so it's understanding how to fit things, and it's not that easy to do each time. But I always talk about cultivating.
Okay, Max has started his lap. Perez 1.7 down. See what Max's mini sectors are. Personal best, personal best, personal best.
I believe in myself that I've put more work in than anyone around me, and I believe in what in myself, and rediscovering myself is really.
No purples so far in the mini sectors. 28.3 though. It is close to Leclerc's medium times, so maybe the mediums and the softs aren't that far apart on pace.
That person has gone, and I've got to say, that's what you want to hear, because there were times last year that wasn't the Lewis Hamilton that we've known so well for 20 years in F1.
I think he's still going to be a bit slower. Hadjar's got a purple mini sector in sector 1.
You can never stop reinventing yourself and looking for more. So I think it was a
See what this lap ends up being. Nice and tidy through 13 and 14.
Quite a bit of soul searching by the sounds of it over winter, and hopefully he's
Let's see. There we go. 3 temps faster. Oh, hello there. Bow to the bougie. Am I saying that right? Bow to the bougie. Or bow to the bougie. I'm English. We have bow and bow, and it's about the same. Just 2 different things. So we're about 3.7 seconds down. I do stream on Twitch, but I'm just on YouTube at the moment. Twitch is Liam_Felton. BoGG or whatever. Don't matter. Are you looking forward to this season? Okay. You looking forward to the season anyway? I'm a bit on the fence with these cars, but we'll have to see. Hadjar up to second. Close. That's what we like to see with a second seat. I just couldn't set up 2 streams at the same time. And I'm looking forward to it. It's just whether the cars are close enough to race. Let's see what Leclerc does on his softs, and Hamilton's on softs as well. Hamilton just coming through 14 in a second. See, I'm kind of glad to say I'm at work on Sunday, but obviously the race is at 4 AM. I start work at 5 PM, so I can kind of stay awake till about 7 o'clock. Claire just faster in sector 1. I really wish they put the onboard on for this 3910. Yeah, I am as well. Is 1.3, 0.3131 faster in sector 2. Yeah, so Alonso's not running due to a possible PU issue, and then Stroll's done 2 laps. Interesting. Try and watch it. You might see the Astons retire after like 2-3 laps. Exactly. It's currently for me 2 AM. I love the UK as Leclerc goes fastest. Interestingly, Hamilton hasn't set any personal bests so far this lap. Not much wins. 0.8 meters per second. He goes faster though. It's not bad. Carlos Santi. Lando is out the session. Wow. Wow. Gearbox. Wow. He does. It's going to be tight between him and Max though. 0.079. Even then, Hadjar's only 0.179 off Max, which is close. See, don't get me wrong, I'm British. I don't like Lando. I used to like him, but I don't know what it is. Since like last season, and he was winning the championship, he just seemed like really. I don't know how to put it. It's just like I know he has that winning mentality, but it was just like he just seemed really kind of arsey about it, bit up himself about it, kind of thing. Albano on the softs. Let's have a look. Where's Albon? Yeah. He's got a few personal bests. His personal best, so daft him's done. Antonelli up to 6th. It's closer between Antonelli. Wow. Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. Like before he started winning races, I think he was a very likable person, but ever since it's like he flips a switch and he changed. Like, I'm not being mean to him, but that's just how I felt. Oh look, Max matches my cap, not his number anymore. But in all fairness, if that's the way a driver has to be to win a championship, and interestingly, Piastri's on mediums and not softs. But yeah, if a driver's got to be like that to win a championship, fair dues. But when your dad's like, oh, we don't remember who finishes in second place. Did he say that to Lando in 24? What's that? 0.040. That's close. Right. Piastri. We are going to be in the 19s by the end of today. I think there's a bit of smoke. Lando finished. Yeah. I can tell you who finished second in the championships to 2010. A bit afterwards is a bit iffy. So Max last year, Lando. Sergio. Wait. I'm thinking the wrong season. Yeah, I was right. So Max, Lando, Sergio, Charles, Lewis, Bottas, Seb. What am I? Right. I can't count. Let's go from 2010. Fernando Weber. Fernando. Nico, Lewis. Seb, Valtteri, Lewis. Wait, no. Valtteri, that's on 18. Valtteri 19. Valtteri 20. Lewis 21. Charles 22. Perez 23. Lando 24. Max 25. 2009. We'll skip 2009. 2008 Massa. 2007 Fernando and Lewis. They're on the same point, so we'll count. 6 Schumacher. 5 Schumacher. 4 Barrichello. 3. Was it 2003 when Montoya had a really good season? Or was it still Barrichello again? Between Barrichello and Montoya. We gotta have a look. See for Barrichello or oh, Raikkonen. Montoya did have a good season though. Was it Raikkonen again in 2002? Rubens 2002. Rubens 2001. I think Mika Hakkinen in 2000. 99 was Michael. Irvine, because Michael.
How's my gut feeling? Very reliable. I've got some difficult news. I'm betting on us to lose.
Michael Schumacher, Bahrain. Don't you mean Ferrari? 98 was Michael. 97 would have been Michael, but he got disqualified. So it's Heinz Harold Frentzen. 96, Jacques Villeneuve. 95, I'd say Damon. Yeah. Oh yeah, we can just do it here. 94, Damon again. 93, I'd say Ayrton. 92 Ayrton again? No, Ricardo Patrese. 91, I'd say Nigel. We're playing guess who finished second. Yeah. 90. Senna didn't win 90, so I'd say Senna. No, he did win 90, it was Prost. 89 is Senna, 88 is Prost, we can get them out of the way. 87. Prost won the championship. Was it Lauda? No, it wasn't Prost that won the championship, it was Piquet. 86 Prost. No, Mansell. 85. 85. Who won the championship in 85? Was it Lauda was 84. Was it No. Was Lauda 85? I'm trying to. Keke was 81. Wait. I'm gonna say Lauda. No. Alboreto. 84. Prost? No. Rosberg. Prost. My first guess was right. Rosberg 83. The year my dad was born. Prost again. That Renault was good. 2 points in it. 82 Lauda. 1. No, Pironi. 81. Yeah. Oh, got a decent amount down. Oh. 120.736. Yellow flag. Who stopped? Albon stopped. Yeah. Red flag. Is he able to restart the car? Oh no. There's the flashing lights. It's engine issue. Engine? Hydraulic issue. Someone who studied mechanical and motorsport engineering knew that straight off. It's kind of common sense when you lose power steering in an F1 car. When's he lost it all? I lost it there. You can tell because he's having to VSC. Wow. Wow. Sounds like a bag of rocks. Expect a red flag. Well, they actually. I don't know. VSC makes sense. I do like them using the VSC when they can. Alex is gonna help. So Mercedes having a few issues in this practice session. Mercedes PU anyway. Obviously, Oscar with a bit of an issue at the start. Lando, gearbox issue. Carlos, seems okay. Obviously the Mercs have been fine. I guess there was a bit of a teething issue with the Mercs at the start. And obviously now Alex grinds into a halt. Wow. They are working on Lance's car. We haven't seen much on Nando's car, but for Henry Hoover. Yeah, it looks like they are taking the battery out. They've got their jack.
sure maybe we should just read to it.
Yeah, the vibrating ain't helping.
Can you then claim maybe if you stopped on a double yellow line, Crofty, with your hazard lights, you've just got to go and run an errand. When you come back and there's a parking attendant or a police officer, can you just say, oh, I had a hydraulic failure? So that's
Audi's looking good though so far.
did, and I've got one too.
I'd
So I
never
can't
do
move my
that.
car.
I would never ever do something like that. To I try and find the nearest proper parking space. And then
So Carla Pinto coming back out again on the mediums. I do like the new design on the tyres. The little like checkered flag design, that's pretty cool. VSC ending.
doing something I shouldn't behind the wheel of a motor car was parking at a supermarket car park in Stevenage where they used to have a space for Lewis Hamilton after he won the World Championship, and I parked in the Lewis Hamilton space.
How many cars have hydraulic power steering?
All of them, mate.
Not a lot anymore. Not a lot anymore. Yeah, cheaper.
Right, we're back. We're back with the green flag action here.
I was going to say she could have electronic power steering. My dad's old Ford Focus had that, and then it failed. I like the red where he stopped. That's pretty cool on the Mini. Piggy.
Usually, yes, Crofty. On this track, you actually get less, but we're not going to go into that because yes, it's they will tweak the amount of energy you can recover. Yep. All different circuits are on
Max is back out on the mediums.
That's going to change as well. So this is one of the most difficult tracks for getting enough energy stored into the battery. Why is that? I hear you ask. Why is that? It's because
Piastri is on the soft tyres, so let's go on Oscar's on board. I want to look through 9 and 10, have a look actually on his lap. So I assume this is going to be a push lap by Oscar. So engine con dies down a bit. Turn 1, tardy. Turn 2, yeah, again tardy. Nice up to the curb, not close to the wall really. Don't really run up to the wall. Turn 3, close to the wall, bit of a wobble. Mid corner and exit. Turn 4, runs a bit wide onto the curb, but that's fine. 5, nice and tidy. Use straight mode for a little bit. Massive lift and coast into 6 through 7 and 8. Open straight mode, a bit of scraping. You could possibly have that. I want to see what it's like through 9 and 10 on soft tyre run. Loses a bit of engine power because the battery running down. Brake down to 6th. Not fully throttle until you're out now. Interesting. Through 11. Nice up to the curb on the inside on an exit. Uses it perfectly. Through 12. Same again. Through 13. It's got a Red Bull ahead of Verstappen. Nice and tidy through 13 and 14. Let's have a look at the laps. Down sector 1. PB sector 2. I don't know what that lap time is because it don't show the lap. Until he crosses the line. So Piastri sets is just under a second slower. Wow. Okay, I was on a decent lap then.
Meanwhile, and Oscar Piastri did put in a couple of personal bests on his lap, but he remains a second off the pace.
McLaren's got, Mercedes have got a bit worried to do with the gearbox though.
Qualifying, cool laps, double cool laps. Unlike last year, you can, if you get it wrong, you can go.
Lewis is back out on the mediums.
He obviously wasn't green in the first sector, so that was probably a lift for the incident, right? So he's lost a few tenths there, I think.
Yeah, he definitely had to back out of that
Thanks,
first
Jensen.
sector as we predicted.
You've got to go to the paddock now. Lovely to see you.
Get those sunnies back on.
Well, I'll try to be back for FP2 if I'm awake. If not, I will be back tomorrow for the FP3 and qualifying. And then obviously back Sunday for the race. Bortoletto on a lap.
morning or this afternoon. Gabriel Bortoletto,
Not as many issues as I thought there'd be. Haven't seen as many lockups either, especially into turn 3 and turn 11. The biggest breaking points of the track. Turn 1's biggish breaking point, but not as bad as 3 and 11. 6 in the last generation of cars wasn't really a breaking point compared to what it is now. There is more corners.
That is very impressive. They're right at the sharp end now. But we know many of the personnel that they were gathering for quite a long period to make that happen. But it's really impressive. But Audi have done this. They've done this on their own, and they've gone about it very quietly. And I did have big question marks, Crofty, about this team.
Was this engine going to be good enough?
Was it going to be reliable enough? Was it going to be powerful enough? And it hasn't suffered the vibrations of the Honda power unit, for example. And there's a team that have been there and done it before in the past, albeit it was a slightly different power unit.
Bringing in Mattia Binotto was a fine move, I think, given his engine background when he was at Ferrari.
By the way, ban teams from not having driver numbers on the engine covers. By the way, lock up into turn 1. Lawson. I assume because it weren't Limblad, because Limblad was still in shot.
Looks pretty good on track. They seem to be, as a team, best of the rest after the big top 4 at the moment. But you got Racing Bulls up there as well. Obviously, Limblad, really nice lap by him, just 6.5 tenths away.
Limblad currently 1.2 faster than Lawson. Both done runs on soft tyres. Lawson's backed out his lap.
Fourth youngest driver,
and he was the youngest ever driver to win a race in F2 as well.
See, does he improve on his lap? Fastest sector 2. Wow, he's pushing. Come on, Arvid. Get the fastest lap of the session. Go on, do it. Get the fastest lap in your first official session. Go on. It looks like a great car. How the white is, the black, well, the carbon and blue, it looks fantastic with the bull on the back and the front. Go on. Do it. Ah. Not a bad lap. Good lap.
He's not new to this either, and this is his 3rd rookie driver in 3 successive years.
Leclerc, purple sector 1. What was it? 28.2. 2 tenths faster than anyone. Just over a tenth faster, a tenth and a half faster than Max. Piastri, fastest first sector. What was it? 28.1. Bit faster than Charles. It was 28.166. And then loses it all in sector 2. And he sets. Wow. We are going to get into the 19s today in FP2. Let's see. What does Oscar do? 6th. Wow, V-Cup faster than McLaren. The first of, for now, do 24 by 3, 72 practice sessions of the season. Wait, we've got some sprint races, so take away 12, 60 practice sessions. So we got 59 practice sessions until Abu Dhabi if some races don't get cancelled. Or the season because of war. Which, fingers crossed, we don't. And hopefully those races do run, but if they don't, hopefully they can get some replacements in Turkey, Imola. That's what I keep hearing.
Norris likes that kind of feeling underneath him. Other drivers are going to have to adapt. Carlos Santi, Lewis Hamilton's race engineer, for the time being.
But looking like a great practice FP1. So I'll try to see you guys later. But if not, I will see you for FP3 tomorrow.
Ferrari have hit the ground running here by a tenth of a second from Lewis Hamilton to Max Verstappen, and a big margin from Charles Leclerc to his teammate.
I'll be watching F3 quali.
They left the final official test
Which is in 27 minutes.
And they start the first official FP1 as the fastest. So, yeah, they are the ones at the moment, it seems, with the target on their back.
It's only FP1, but would you say so Ferrari, so goody so far? Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Do that. My time 5 and 6. I might be awake, might not be. Same times for everything tomorrow. So see you all later.